Scentland, the land of scent. Good evening. It's Chris back with another review. And this time I'm going to touch the niche. I've done so far a bunch of these, taking five fragrances, five designer fragrances, and looking at them from different angles. This is the first time I will do a niche like that. Taking five niche scents and looking at them from a special angle. And this special angle will be green. Green. I love green as a color. I love green as a smell. And I love these. Do I love them all? Yeah. Except for one. I have a problem there with one of them, but I'll explain. So the title is. I was thinking about the title of what the title of the review should be, and I decided to do it. 5 green niche masterpieces. So I'm not saying that these are the top 5, the 5 best ever. No, it's just, to me, 5 green niche masterpieces. That's all. That's all. It's over. No, it's done. I'm in a Friday evening mood today, so sorry about that. Let's start. No, I should shut up and start the review. First one. I reviewed this baby already. Almond Jane, Almond Man. Signature green with hemlock and oud and some mossy undertones that on my skin are perfect. They're perfect. Woody. It's just very slightly sweet, but it's more natural sweetness. But the hemlock, the oud, and Gesa has done a great job to create a signature scent. It is a signature scent because it has everything you require from a green signature scent. It lasts you a long time. It's an all year round scent. You can wear it in the office and at work, wherever you work, or on a day in the outdoors or whatever. This is just like loads of green fragrances get compared to the feeling of walking through a pine forest, or a forest. This is not walking through a pine forest, even it has that mossy little thing going on. This is really like a vivid, densely overgrown greenery or green woods or whatever you call it, where it just has rained, but the sun is coming up. It's warm. It's never cold. No, it's not cold. And the flowers and the greenery just breathes back to you, and the soil and everything is just beautiful, very manly, very masculine, fantastic green signature scent. Gesa Schön, Almond Jane, Almond Man. I think Luca Turin has selected this in his top 10 once. I'm not sure when it was, but I've read that somewhere. But definitely this is a great choice. It's one of my favorite scents anyway. Amazing stuff there from the British House. Now, next one, another green masterpiece. You may not recognize it. It's Celle de Vetiver from the different company, and the bottle is different than the usual. That's a refill. I got this off the fragrance store with a little bit of a discount. I think it was in 2008 when it was released, or probably early. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm sure that it's Jean-Claude Ellena's masterpiece, green masterpiece, totally beautiful vetiver, natural vetiver, amazing vetiver, paired up with amazing salt. It's beautiful. It's so natural, and the salt give it, a seaside vibe. That is not your cologne mess. The cologne, the ingredient that is very often used to create a aquatic undertone to the fragrance. This is not. This is the salt and the vetiver together. They're just like amazing, and it's very dry. It's dry. You could almost, you can almost taste the salt. When you're having a seaside walk and and the wind blows and it comes from the sea and it blows a little bit of sand in your mouth and you have the sand on and you get a salty feeling, and then you walk back over the dunes back to the hotel where you live, and you pass some greenery. This is it. Perfect, great. I use it in winter time, but this is again all year round, masculine. Could be signature as well. It's a little bit of moody scent to me, but I still enjoy it a lot. This is amazing. Jean-Claude Ellena, greatly done, masterpiece of greenery and niche perfumery, definitely. That was number 2. Let's take a look at number 3. Well, doesn't need much introduction, does it? Green Irish Tweed, Pierre Bourdon. This baby is, Creed. Creed. It's again a signature scent, in my opinion. It totally stands for top, high quality, long lasting, great projection. But all of them have actually, and the ones to follow, naturally they have good projection and sillage and longevity. This is just perfect. It's I've reviewed this. This is like the walk through the Irish countryside. I think Irish countryside, I've lived there for a good few years. I think it's a bit more rough than this fragrance, but it's still it's an amazing, juicy, fresh, classy, sporty, even a bit warm, very welcoming, manly green. It is definitely a top-notch one. Again, signature scent for me. It's good for formal occasions, but casual as well. I think this juice really lives up to its huge image that it has, and to me it totally gives me the green vibe. So it's a different green than Ciel de Vetiver. It's another different green than the hemlock-based Almond Man. This is just probably a more sunshiny green as the other two. The Almond Man is a densely woody green. The other one is a Ciel de Vetiver is a more seaside green, and this is a more sunshiny green. This is where it's a little bit in contrast with Ireland, because it doesn't shine that much. The sun doesn't shine that much in Ireland, but when it shines, it may be like this. It's wonderful. Green Irish Tweed by Creed from the year of 1985 it was. Let's see the next one. The next one is a rare one. Not sure if you recognize it actually. Vetiver from Fragonard in Grasse, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's a fragrance company based in Grasse, where where for example the great French lavender fields are. It's a center of perfumery in France, Grasse, in the south of France, in the Provence region. I was there and purchased it on spot, and I did so because it has a great creamy vetiver with a nice mossy undertone that is just lasting forever. Again, a signature scent. Great creamy vetiver. Really nice. Some citrusy nuances playing in there, but it's a cream. It's not harsh at all. Yet it's a bit, I won't say dated, but it's not. How should I say this? It's not that easy. It's balancing the masculinity of vetiver and the creamy part of vetiver. It's dancing on the borderline of the two, and sometimes depends on your skin. It's coming up a little bit more piney-ish, even going to the piney-ish side, and sometimes it's just creamy sunny. But it's perfect. Longevity, sillage, projection are all great, and it's quite rare. So if you get this as a signature fragrance, you won't smell it on too many other people. And it comes in this great aluminium flacon. top-notch, creamy, masculine vetiver. I like it a lot. It's a very good choice. And the last one for today is another niche fragrance, another niche green masterpiece. It's from the house of Annick Goutal in France, and it's called Ninfeo Mio. And this was released in February 2010. And this is it's a tough one for me because first talk about the fragrance. The fragrance itself is a very lush, creamy green with very exotic, with a very exotic vibe to it, almost velvety, coconut-like. To me, it's very coconut-like. I don't know why I get that, but it's supposed to be. Yeah, the name comes from the Ninfeo Gardens, Giardini Ninfeo in Roma, and it is basically a unisex fragrance. To me, it's an exotic green, sunshiny green. Although the sun at the moment doesn't shine, it's just about to come up or go down. It's not burning sun that shines here, but it's waking up the greenery, and it's very exotic. I can't get over this exotic coconut-like vibe of it. There's something in there that evokes this to me. You know, I really feel like an exotic garden full of green exotic flowers in their prime, and somehow this coconut thing going on. To me, it's a bit not disturbing, but I've bought this fragrance just before my mother passed away in March 2010, and I wore this on her. It was a glorious summer day. A glorious spring day at the end of March 2010, and I wore this at the funeral. Probably for me to stay, positive and get over this period, and it helped me definitely. It has a very positive vibe, very uplifting vibe about it. But to me, it is sticking very much to the memory of that. So whenever I smell it, unfortunately, for me, it's a sad occasion when I used it, and it's burned in here, So I can't get rid of that, and I don't want to, because that's also why fragrances are great to remind you of times in your life. But this is definitely a very positive scent. Unisex, absolutely. And I think it differs from skin to skin what you get out of it. To me, it's this dense green with this coconut exotic vibe to it. So these are my 5 green niche masterpieces. I think they represent all different directions. We have, we have the exotic, we have the creamy, we have the sunshiny, half Irish, and we have the seaside one and the densely overgrown one as well. So to me, these represent 5 of the great and outstanding niche green masterpieces, and I'll be continuing my niche reviews with different angles where I'll be looking at them from different angles. But it's definitely fun because we are talking about high quality, amazing, great fragrances. So that's the base for any fragrance to get in the top 5. So no issues with longevity and sillage and all that. As for the age group, with green, I think, they're probably a little bit more mature, these scents. Except for Ciel de Vetiver, there's nothing aquatic about them. But even that in Ciel de Vetiver is more the seaside, the rugged seaside, feel that is not very it's not there for the very young crowd. But I think anyone in his 20s can start to wear these and will be happy with it. So looking forward to your comments. They're very welcome, and I'll be back with more reviews very soon, including some more of the niche. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.